Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do the Gemini Horoscope for October 2020. Still a lot happening in the heavens. We have Mercury retrograde in your 6th and 5th houses and we also have Mars retrograde until the 14th of November, and that's in your 11th house. But despite that, in your 8th house, we have Saturn and Jupiter, which have turned direct last month. So that could give rise to some feelings of enlightenment, some hope and some growth, which is fantastic. Okay, so it should be a better month than it has been, although, you know, there are, as usual, there are a few things going down with Mercury retrograde that you need to be aware of. Okay, if you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. I do my readings a little bit differently to some people. I like to pick a couple of tarot cards as theme cards for the month. And so I'll do that before I look at your horoscope, and stick around to the end of the video because I'll also do a psychic channeling there at the end. Alright, so let's go to the board now and pick these tarot cards so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled them, but I'll give them a quick shuffle again. And I'm looking for a card that really, that one wants to come out. Okay, that really stands out to me. Closing my eyes now, what do I see for Gemini for October 2020? I've got a flash of blue here, but it's like a lilac-y blue. There's purple in it. This could relate to your throat chakra, speaking up, being more assertive, saying what you need to say. The lilac refers to the crown chakra. You could be talking about spiritual matters, things coming down through your crown chakra into your mind. So, you know, really about increasing your spirituality. I see a woman like a queen. Excuse me, that's the throat chakra. Yeah, somebody's throat chakra is really clearing, I think. It is dusty where I am at the moment. I see a queen with a tiara being placed on her head. It's like some of you will be going through a time of coronation, stepping up into your queenly status, which is fantastic. This is likely to be someone who's a little bit older, someone very much in touch with their feminine side. It could be male or female, but it's probably a woman in her 40s, 50s or 60s, I would say. If I had to pick a number to be more exact, I'd say early 50s, but somewhere in that range, in that age range. Okay, so ask yourself, how are you becoming more queen-like, and are you ready to take up your queen duties? The card that comes up is the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so Ten of Swords is about the end of a situation. It could be very painful. It could be that you're feeling that someone betrayed you or disappointed you, but in a really major way. See all this? This is like being stabbed in the back. But out of this awful time, there's a new cycle beginning, and that's probably your queen cycle. You stepping up into the role of queen and deciding this is never going to happen to you again. You see here all of these butterflies. This is new life. You're about to start a new cycle. This is the 10 of Swords, and so it's the 1 and the 0. So the end of one cycle, but the beginning of a new cycle. In numerology, ones are about new beginnings. 0 is a limbo time where you have to be patient and wait for the new energies to come through. The butterflies, they start off as cocooned, and you know, they're just little sort of larvae, grubs, pupae, whatever they're called, and it takes time before they can actually break free of that restriction and come out and be beautiful. And a butterfly just flew past the door right now that I'm saying that, a white butterfly. So that might be a sign for you if you have a special relationship. Here's two more, and they're brown and white, and they're probably mating actually together, two together. They're very closely flying together. Okay, so red is about action steps, and so you will need to take action to finish something off. Perhaps this could even be in the past, something that finished a long time ago, but the hurt has come back. And, you know, do watch if there's any bitterness, feelings of rejection, betrayal, that sort of thing. And let all of those feelings out. It might help you to actually write them down and journal them. Okay, so that's the first theme card for the month for you. Now let's have a look and see what the second theme card for you. Okay, that one wants to come out. Again, I've got blue in my face, about expressing yourself. This is a particularly bright blue that I'm seeing. It's like the sky, big sky thinking, not getting caught up in the details, but really looking at the overall concept of what you can do. Okay, water droplets, I'm seeing water drops. These could be some tears because the little drops I can see. So it could be a lot of emotion still around the second half of the month. But there is something here about your income, the Three of Pentacles. You could improve your finances through your work. There might be some creative aspect to your work, and you can carve out a solution to financial problems, okay? It won't happen overnight, or, you know, if you don't put effort into it, you need to put some effort and creativity into it, but you can improve your finances, improve your budgeting, maybe something you need comes on sale or something like that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is have a look at your horoscope now, and I will go to a bigger board so you can see. Alrighty, so there we go. Keep these two cards in mind by all means, because sometimes they come out in your horoscope. Okay, so let's have a look now. So 21st of September to the 22nd of October, Sun in your 5th house here. Okay, this is quite a busy sort of chart. There's a lot happening. So with this, you could be feeling very energized and inspired creatively. It's a great time for self-expression through your own creations and also through love. So that's the blue that came out in both cards that I saw before. Of the throat chakra and the clearing of the throat chakra. 26th of September to the 27th of October, Mercury is in your 6th house here. Now, Mercury goes retrograde, and I didn't write the dates down and I don't remember now. Isn't that amazing? Here we go. October 13th in Scorpio to November 3 in Libra. There we go. Okay, so Mercury here, thinking and reading about communicating about your everyday work, your health, your well-being and your daily routine. And those dates that I just gave you from October 13 to November 3, there is a possibility of miscommunication. So if it's anything important that you're talking about, just follow everything up in writing, okay, and make sure it's really clear and succinct. And it's always a good idea if you're writing something to someone not to introduce too many different concepts, because they get lost after the first couple or something, or they don't read all your emails, the full email, and then that's where the misunderstanding can happen. 6th of September to the 20th of October, Saturn squares Mars. Okay, so long-term projects and important work can reach a critical period now, a critical point. It is a time of reconsidering your work and your life direction. Some hopes and dreams don't pan out the way you thought they would. Hence this, I suspect. And it's not a good time to take risks right now. Repairs and maintenance could occupy your time as well. Something could break that you have to fix. It's time to fix and resolve these problems. So you want to put money away, extra money away in October in case you have to pay out for a new fridge or something. It's a time of serious discussions rather than socialising, fun times. And even if you're out with your friends having fun, it could be that the subject turns to something more serious. And maybe this disappointment and betrayal here. So 25th of September to the 3rd of October, Mars squares Saturn, frustrations and irritability. Do watch out for accidents. You could be unusually sensitive to criticism right now, so it's a good time to be patient and don't push yourself or others too hard. Best you work quietly, take a deep breath and practice patience. 28th of September to the 5th of October, Mars conjuncts Mars. Gives you a strong desire to make a fresh start. You could have very strong physical energy, willpower and courage, which will be intensified. But with Mars retrograde here up until November 14th, there could be resistance to your ideas and plans. 1st of October to the 27th of October, Venus is in your 4th house. Okay, so moving here into your 4th house of home and family. You may want to make your home and surrounds more beautiful or more pleasant in some way. Could be affection in your family. You might be entertaining at home with friends and family. Okay, so Venus loves beauty and you might be thinking about redecorating as well. 1st of October, full moon in your 12th house brings you spiritual transformation. Okay, so I've written here it's a blue moon month, and so it's actually a Halloween blue moon on the 31st of October if you're in the States, and the next one won't be till 2039, so it is quite significant, not happening very often. And so spiritual transformation, it's a great time to be following your dreams, do some meditation, journaling, paying attention in the daytime to what actually goes on in your head. Look, if you're paying attention, you might notice hundreds of times, well, lots of times every day, there's little synchronicities that happen, that are happening all the time. So this morning I was talking about the sun, and then the sun came on the TV. For example, as soon as I finished my sentence, there was the sun on the TV. So that's a little synchronicity. That's just spirit telling you you're on the right track. 6th of October to the 12th of October, Mars squares Pluto. Strong drive for personal power and control over your life. Do watch for obsessive or domineering behaviour, both in yourself and in other people. Don't push yourself or others too hard, and don't let others push you too hard either. Goes both ways. 8th of October to the 18th of October, Mercury squares your NC. Okay, this is work related, and it's a good time to speak up about your career. Authority figures at work can act on your concerns now. Because this is in the 9th house, this could be about retraining, for example, or study to do with your job. It could also be something to do with travel that could come up, and you need to speak up about it. 1st of October to the 23rd of October, Jupiter sextiles Neptune. It's a great time to share your spiritual ideals, and you become clearer about what you believe by sharing. 16th of October, new moon in your 5th house here. Look at all this activity here. New moon. Okay, so this brings new beginnings in romance and creativity. If you're looking to start a new romance or looking at a creative project, this is a great time. And 21st of October to the 21st of November, Sun in your 6th house. So the Sun, the source of life, is moving from your romance and creative area into your everyday work, health, well-being, and your everyday routine. So this can bring some insight and awareness around situation, give you sort of solutions to problems that you mightn't have been able to think of a solution previously, but the Sun brings insight. It also brings happiness. You could be doing your best work. Examine how you use your energy and improve your efficiency. And if it's not work related, it could be health or well-being related. 20th of October to the 28th of October, Mars squares Jupiter. You could be feeling highly ambitious and optimistic. Careful that you don't bite off more than you can chew now, because you could be a little bit overconfident about something. But all the same, it is a very productive and successful time now. Be careful that you don't overexert your physical body. 27th of October, I think that's 27th. Yeah, 27th of October to the 10th of November. Mercury is retrograding back into your 5th house. And normally the 5th house is about enjoying mentally challenging games. But because Mercury is retrograde, there could be miscommunications about romantic matters or miscommunications with children. Leisure and pleasure might be on your mind, but there might be some delays about socialising or going out where you want to go out to. Okay. 27th of October to the 21st of November, Venus moves into your 5th house. So see, Venus is jumping across 3 houses into your 5th house of romance, creativity, and also the world of the child. You could be feeling very inspired creatively and romantically. You express your loving feelings now, and creative expression is likely. But again, Mercury retrograde in this house here can lead to misunderstandings, so just be cautious there. 2nd of October to the 22nd of January 2021, Neptune sextiles Jupiter. So this is beautiful. You're in a generous and tolerant mood now. You forgive others and compromise so that you can move forward gracefully. Relationships become more positive. You could be feeling more relaxed and philosophical about things that went wrong in the past, i.e., even though you might be feeling sort of upset now, when you look back in the future, you could be feeling more philosophical and understand the reasons why things happen. It is important that you don't self-sacrifice, however, because you may have a tendency to do this. It's a great time to travel to a beautiful place that will rejuvenate you, break your usual routine, and explore imaginative and creative alternatives. Okay, so that's your horoscope, gorgeous Geminis. Now I'm going to close my eyes and see what I can see for you for the month of October 2020. The purple colour is coming back to me. It's actually stronger than when I saw it earlier. This is about your crown chakra, receiving energy and messages from spirit. You have the opportunity in October to open up more to spirit, which is always very exciting. They're showing me somebody writing in a journal now, so I think journaling really is a good way to go about it. It's a right-handed person. I'm left-handed. Right-handed, writing very quickly all of the things that are coming into her head. And so you could be having a lot of sort of flashes of brilliance or realizations, insights, awareness, that sort of thing, and write them all down before you forget them, because they all download in a single sort of burst, and it's easy to forget. Now I see it's like a tunnel, but it's going up and it's shaped like a square. It's a bit like an air conditioning duct. This could be at work. It's like, this is bizarre. It's like trying to crawl up the ladder of work, trying to, the ladder of success, but crawling up an air conditioning duct, it could be a bit difficult. It's probably better just to use an elevator or the stairs. But yeah, you could be successful doing it this way. What I'm saying is, if you're going for a promotion at work or going for another job, you need to tweak the way you do it, because there's something here that, like, you're making it too hard for yourself. So if you can relax and take a deep breath, and you're likely to be successful, but you can make it easier. This is a self-sacrifice energy that came out earlier. It's like you sacrifice yourself and that makes it harder. It doesn't have to be so hard. There's a big angel here in front of me, just here, like 1 meter away. And I just want you to know that the angels are looking out for you, looking after you. Okay, there's a big bee that's coming in from the right. I think of busyness, busy bee. And so you could have a very active and busy month. It is certainly in the heavens, there's a lot going on. Okay, and what else do we see for gorgeous Geminis? They show me the power plug that's being put into the wall, so you could be feeling more empowered during October. Sure, it's not, all, happiness all the time, but there are periods of happiness and periods of feeling empowered in October for you. And during the retrogrades, Mars and Mercury, just take a deep breath, try to work quietly, be patient, and know that this time will pass. And again, the Ten of Swords card, that's the same sort of scenario. This time will pass, and you might look back and say, wow, I dodged a silver bullet. I dodged a bullet there. I could have really wound up in much worse trouble. And the angels are here. I just saw one. So I'm seeing some flowers. These look like lilies or orchids. Yeah, we have an orchid here called the spider orchid. Yeah, and it has these sort of little tendrils coming out. That's what I'm seeing around you. Some of you might want to go out and buy an orchid if you got the opportunity. Okay, so green and white is important. White is about the spiritual energy, and the green is the growth and expansion. Okay, anything else for gorgeous Geminis for October 2020? The purple energies just come rushing through. It's a great month to improve and advance spiritually, and anything that doesn't work out, like if a relationship finishes or a job finishes, there really is something better coming for you. When you look back, you'll say, well, it wasn't right anyway. It wasn't perfect for me, wasn't ideal. And I was sacrificing myself in that relationship or in that job or whatever it is that's finishing up. Okay. Alrighty, so that's it, gorgeous Geminis. I hope you found this helpful. Leave me a comment and let me know, can you relate to this? Does it mean anything to you at all? I hope it does. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, like and share this post, or dislike it, whatever. Okay, that would be fantastic. And most of all, I want to wish you a very wonderful and insightful month, and I shall see you all again soon. Okay, thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.